Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our video lessons. Today, we are going to be talking about subtracting decimals. Now, just like adding decimals, you're going to hear me rant this all the time. Line up your place values. Hear it again. Line up your place values. I cannot say it enough. Let's look at our first example. We are being asked to subtract 7 and 921 thousandths minus 0 and 573 thousandths. And this is going to equal x. Now, just like before, line up your place values. So I'm going to start by setting up my problem. I have two numbers with decimals, and I'm going to set everything into place. So my first number, I do have ones. I have 7 ones. I have 9 tenths, 2 hundredths, 1 thousandth. And I'm subtracting 0 ones, 5 tenths, 7 hundredths, and 3 thousandths. I'm going to go ahead and bring my decimal point down. That way I don't have to worry about it. It's already in place. It's done. I can ignore it now. And now I subtract just like I would with any whole number subtraction problem. I cannot take 3 away from 1, so I'm going to have to regroup. I'm taking 1 hundredth away, so I'm leaving 1 hundredth, and I'm adding that hundredth to my 1 thousandth, so now I'm going to have 11 thousandths minus 3. 11 minus 3 is 8. And yet again, I have a problem because I cannot subtract 7 hundredths from 1 hundredth. I have to regroup. I'm taking 1 tenth away and adding that tenth to my hundredth. So 11 minus 7 is 4. Oop, and I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Well, I made a mistake because when I crossed out that 9, my brain was thinking about what was already in my hundredths place. So I need to correct the mistake that I made because otherwise my subtraction is not going to be correct. So I'm going to use my trusty whiteout, but the rest of y'all can probably erase because unlike Ms. Pike, who's using pen, which is a very bad thing to do on math work, but I want y'all to be able to see it. So erase that 1, and now if I took a tenth away, 9 tenths minus 1 tenth is 8 tenths. So now I can subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3 tenths. And now I skip over my decimal and I come to my ones place. 7 minus nothing is 7. So our final answer ends up being 7 and 348 thousandths. Now, if you notice, when I made that mistake, I stopped because I recognized it because I was looking for potential errors that I could make. I am human just like anybody else. I don't always calculate things correctly. I even double check my work with a calculator sometimes just because I don't always trust what I've done by hand. So as I was going, I wasn't just blindly going with what I had written. I was double checking it as I went, and I was able to catch that error, which then allowed me to correct my work. So let's take a look at our next example. I have 0 and 820 thousandths minus 0 and 44 tenths. Just like I did up here, Line up your place values. I'm going to start with my decimals. I have no ones. I have 8 tens, 2 hundredths, and no thousandths. And I'm going to subtract no ones, 4 tenths, and 4 hundredths. And now I just need to add in that 0 placeholder at the end so that I have it there to help me. And now I can subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. I now have a problem. I cannot subtract 4 from 2. I have to regroup. I have 8 tenths. I'm taking one away. So now I have 7 tenths. And I'm adding that tenth to my hundredths. So now I'm going to have 12 hundredths. 12 minus 4 is 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. My decimal simply gets carried down. 0 minus 0 is 0. So now I have found my difference. All right. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. If you just remember to line up your place values, just bring that decimal down. You don't have to do anything funky with it. It's just literally drawing it in place where it was below. Lining up those place values is going to be your biggest, your largest, your greatest need. So if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you need more assistance or more practice other than what we're going to be doing in class, all you have to do is ask. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.